What if the most powerful thing you could do to create success is to keep your plans to yourself? Think about it. How many times have you shared your goals with others only to be met with doubt or even discouragement sometimes? It's not about telling the world what you're working on, it's about putting in the work quietly and letting your results speak for themselves. In a world where everyone wants to share their progress, there's power in moving in silence by focusing on your goals without the noise of outside opinions. You protect your energy, stay focused, and give your dreams the space to grow in. Today's video will explore why it's so important to keep your ambitions to yourself and how doing so can set you on a path to real success. Stick with us until the end, you won't want to miss this. Number 1. Embrace silence and secure your hidden work. Success is not about making noise, it's about making progress. Most people feel the need to announce their every move. They talk about their dreams, their goals, and their plans to anyone who will listen. They seek approval, validation, and reassurance from the outside world. But the truth is, success is built in silence. The most powerful moves are made behind closed doors. The greatest transformations happen when no one is watching. Think about this. Why do you need to tell people what you're working on? Is it because you want support, or is it because you want recognition before you've even accomplished anything? Too many people waste their energy explaining their plans instead of executing them. They give away their power by looking for applause before they've done the work. But the ones who truly succeed are those who embrace silence and secure their hidden work. When you keep your plans to yourself, you protect your energy, you stay focused on what really matters, taking action. Every time you talk about your goals, you open the door to distractions, criticism, and negativity. Not everyone will believe in you, not everyone will support your vision. Some people will doubt you, some will even try to discourage you. The more you talk, the more you invite unnecessary opinions into your life, and the more opinions you let in, the more your focus gets scattered. People who talk too much about their goals often fall into a dangerous trap. They mistake talking for doing. They feel a sense of accomplishment just by announcing their plans, but words mean nothing without action. Telling the world what you're going to do gives you a false sense of progress. You feel like you've already won, but in reality nothing has changed. The only thing that truly matters is the work you put in day after day without seeking attention or validation. Silence is your greatest advantage. When you work in silence, no one can interfere with your progress, no one can predict your next move, no one can sabotage your efforts. You are in complete control. Every hour you invest in your craft, every lesson you learn, and every step you take adds up quietly but powerfully. And when the time is right, when you have built something truly remarkable, the results will speak for themselves. Discipline grows in silence. When you wake up before sunrise and get to work while the rest of the world sleeps, no one sees it. When you stay in on weekends to improve your skills instead of going out, no one notices. When you push through your doubts, your fears, and your failures in private, no one applauds you. But this is where true growth happens. Every great achievement starts in the quiet moments of relentless effort. The world only sees the outcome, not the process. People admire the success, but they don't see the sacrifices. They celebrate the victories, but they don't understand the struggles. If you spend too much time explaining your journey, you lose precious time actually making it happen. Stay quiet and let your success do the talking. There's another reason why silence is powerful. It protects your belief in yourself. When you share your dreams too soon, you invite doubt into your mind. Even well-meaning people can plant seeds of insecurity. They might ask, "Are you sure you can do that? What if it doesn't work? Do you really think it's possible?" And just like that, a small crack forms in your confidence. One negative comment can stay in your mind for days, weeks, or even months, making you second-guess yourself. But when you work in silence, you keep your confidence intact. You build your vision without interference. You strengthen your belief in what you're capable of, and when you finally reveal your work to the world, you do it from a place of power, not uncertainty. Success loves preparation, it loves discipline, it loves consistency. And all of these things happen in silence. The greatest athletes train for years before anyone knows their name. The best writers spend months perfecting their craft before publishing a single page. The most successful entrepreneurs build their businesses in the background before ever announcing a launch. They understand that the foundation of Success is laid in private. Many people seek attention because they want to feel important, they want to be recognized for their potential before they've even done anything, but potential means nothing without execution. It's not about what you say you'll do, it's about what you actually do. Imagine a seed planted in the ground. It doesn't announce to the world that it's growing, it doesn't seek approval, it simply absorbs nutrients, develops roots and strengthens itself beneath the surface, and when the time is right, it breaks through the soil and reveals its strength. That's exactly how success works. You build your skills, your knowledge, and your discipline behind the scenes, and when you're truly ready, the results will be undeniable. Another reason to embrace silence is that it keeps you adaptable. When you announce your plans too soon, you lock yourself into expectations. You feel pressure to stick to what you said, even if you realize you need to change direction. But when you work quietly, you have the freedom to adjust, refine, and improve without outside opinions weighing you down. You can evolve naturally without worrying about what others think. The most successful people don't need validation, they don't need applause, they don't waste energy proving themselves to others, they pour everything into their work, and when the results come, the world takes notice. If you want to achieve something great, stop explaining yourself. Stop seeking approval, stop worrying about what others think. Lock in your focus, get to work, stay committed, stay disciplined, and when you finally reveal what you've been building, it won't just be words, it will be undeniable proof of your effort, your commitment, and your success. Your time is too valuable to waste on empty talk. Let others discuss their plans while you execute yours. Let others seek attention while you build in silence. Let others look for shortcuts while you do the real work. At the end of the day, the only thing that matters is results, not opinions, not validation, not promises, just results, and those come from action, not words. So make a decision today. Embrace silence, guard your energy, protect your work, stay focused, build in private, and when the time comes, let your success do the talking, because real power doesn't need to announce itself, it simply shows up and delivers. Number 2, focus on progress, not on empty praise. Most people chase praise instead of progress. They crave recognition before they've done the real work. They want to hear applause, be noticed, and feel important, but what they fail to realize is that praise does not create success. Consistent effort does. Praise is temporary, it comes and goes, but the work you put in, the habits you build, and the skills you develop, those stay with you for a lifetime. You need to ask yourself a serious question: are you working to impress people, or are you working to improve yourself? Because if you're chasing approval, you'll never reach your full potential. The moment you start seeking validation from others, you hand over control of your life. Your motivation becomes dependent on whether people acknowledge your efforts, and the problem with that, people are inconsistent. One day they might applaud you, the next day they might ignore you. If you rely on their praise to stay motivated, your progress will be unstable. Real growth happens when you focus on what matters, becoming better than you were yesterday. You don't need an audience for that. You don't need people telling you great job to keep going. You just need the discipline to show up every day and do what needs to be done, whether anyone is watching or not. Whether anyone appreciates it or not, you keep moving forward. Empty praise is dangerous. It makes people comfortable. It tricks them into thinking they've achieved something when in reality they've barely started. That's why so many people fail. They get a little bit of recognition and then they stop pushing themselves. They slow down. They think they've arrived when they're still miles away from their goals. Don't let that happen to you. Don't fall for the illusion of success just because someone complimented you. Keep your head down and stay focused on progress. The world is filled with people who love to talk about what they're going to do. They announce their plans, they tell everyone about their dreams, they post about their ambitions, but very few of them follow through. Why? Because they got their praise too soon. The moment they received approval for simply having an idea, their brain registered it as an accomplishment. They felt good, they felt recognized, and because of that they lost the drive to actually execute. You must train yourself to be different. You must become someone who values results over recognition. Instead of talking about your goals, work on them. Instead of seeking approval, seek improvement. Instead of looking for applause, look for progress, because progress is what separates those who succeed from those who stay stuck in the same place year after year. The most successful people in the world didn't get to where they are by chasing compliments. They got there by doing the Work they were willing to be unnoticed for years, they were willing to sacrifice recognition for progress, and because of that they became great. If you want to win in life, you need to stop caring about whether people see your effort. Whether anyone acknowledges your discipline, whether anyone appreciates your dedication, none of that matters. The only thing that matters is that you keep improving day after day, step by step. Even when no one is watching, even when no one is clapping. The real test of your commitment is not how hard you work when people are praising you, it's how hard you work when no one is paying attention, when the excitement is gone, when there's no recognition, when it's just you, your goal, and the choice to keep going or quit. That's when you find out what you're truly made of. Most people can work hard for a short time when they feel motivated, but only a few can work hard consistently even when motivation fades, and those few are the ones who go on to achieve extraordinary things. You don't need motivation, you need discipline. You don't need applause, you need consistency. You don't need people to tell you you're doing great, you need to keep pushing yourself to be better. Stop worrying about what others think, stop looking for validation, stop seeking approval, focus on the only thing that truly matters, progress, because at the end of the day the people who praised you will forget their words, but the results you create, the skills you build, the achievements you earn, those will stay with you forever. The goal is not to be liked, the goal is to be great, and greatness is built in silence, it's built in the small unrecognized efforts, it's built in the discipline to keep going even when no one is watching, it's built in the refusal to settle for surface-level praise. Ask yourself, do you want to impress people for a moment, or do you want to transform your life permanently? Because if you want real transformation, you need to let go of your need for approval. You need to stop worrying about whether people notice your progress and just focus on making progress. The best athletes train in the early hours of the morning when no one is cheering them on. The best entrepreneurs spend years building their businesses before anyone takes them seriously. The best musicians practice for hours every day without anyone clapping for them. They don't wait for recognition, they don't need an audience to keep them going, they do it because they're committed to progress. You need to develop that same mindset. Stop waiting for someone to acknowledge your effort, stop looking around to see if anyone is impressed, stop pausing your progress to check for approval, keep moving forward regardless of who notices. And here's something important, the moment you stop craving praise you become unstoppable, because now nothing can slow you down. You don't need motivation from others, you don't need external validation, you don't need people to tell you you're doing well. You just do the work, you just improve, and eventually the results become undeniable. One day the same people who ignored your efforts will ask how you did it. The same people who didn't believe in you will see your success and wonder how you got there, and by then you won't need their approval, because you'll know that it wasn't their words that made you great, it was your own discipline, your own persistence, your own refusal to quit. Never let temporary praise distract you from permanent progress. Keep your eyes on the goal, keep pushing forward, keep improving, because in the end the only thing that truly matters is not what people said about you, but what you built with your own two hands. Number 3, always guard your plans with quiet determination. Most people sabotage their own success before they even start, not because they lack ability, not because they don't have potential, but because they talk too much. They share their plans with anyone who will listen. They announce their dreams before they've built the discipline to achieve them. They expose their ambitions to people who don't understand their vision, and in doing so they allow doubt, negativity, and unnecessary opinions to creep into their minds. When you have a goal, when you have a vision for your life, you must learn to protect it. Not everyone needs to know what you're working on, not everyone deserves to hear your plans, because the moment you start sharing you open the door to criticism, skepticism, and distractions that can slow you down. You see, some people will try to discourage you not because they want to help you, but because your ambition reminds them of their own inaction. They haven't built the courage to pursue their dreams, so they try to convince you that yours are unrealistic. They tell you to be practical. They plant seeds of doubt in your mind. They don't want to see you succeed because it forces them to confront their own failures. Others might seem supportive, but they unintentionally hold you back. They shower you with compliments for simply having a goal, making you feel like you've already accomplished something before you've put in any real work. This false sense of Achievement can kill your drive. It makes you comfortable. It tricks you into believing that talking about success is the same as achieving it, and then there are those who will pretend to support you but secretly they hope you fail. They act like they're in your corner but behind closed doors they doubt you. They wait for the moment you stumble just so they can say, "I told you so." These people might be in your own family, your circle of friends, or even your workplace. That's why you must guard your plans. You must build in silence. The greatest achievements in history weren't born out of loud announcements. They were built in quiet determination. The most successful people in the world didn't waste time seeking approval. They weren't looking for validation. They were too busy working. They were too focused on the process. They understood that real power comes from discipline, from persistence, from doing the work when no one is watching. When you start keeping your plans to yourself, something incredible happens. You gain control over your own mind. You eliminate outside noise. You stop being influenced by opinions that don't matter. You move with certainty. You act with purpose, and because no one knows what you're working on, no one can interfere. You don't need applause. You don't need people to recognize what you're doing. You don't need to convince anyone that you're on the right path. Your results will speak for themselves. Success doesn't need an announcement. It needs execution. When you share your plans too soon, you expose yourself to unnecessary pressure. Now, instead of focusing on progress, you're thinking about what people expect from you instead of concentrating on the work. You're worried about proving yourself to others. This added pressure can drain your energy, cloud your judgment, and make you second-guess your decisions. If you want to accomplish something great, let your actions do the talking. Let your results be your voice. The moment you stop explaining yourself to others is the moment you take full ownership of your destiny. You don't owe anyone an explanation for why you're working hard. You don't need permission to pursue excellence. You don't need validation to keep moving forward. Every time you feel the urge to announce your plans, remind yourself why you started in the first place. Is it to impress people, or is it to change your life? Because if you're truly committed to success, you'll understand that the journey is yours alone. No one else can do the work for you. No one else will experience the sacrifices you make, and no one else will reap the rewards of your discipline. Move in silence, not because you're hiding, not because you're afraid, but because you're focused, because you know that the work is more important than the words, because you understand that every second spent explaining yourself to others is a second taken away from building your future. People will notice when you succeed. They will see the results. They will wonder how you did it, and by then you won't need to say a word, because your results will say it all. Number 6. Create success and let your actions speak. Success is not built on words, promises, or empty declarations. It is built on action, on discipline, on the relentless pursuit of excellence. Too many people waste their time talking about what they're going to do. They make bold claims. They share their grand visions. They tell the world about the success they will one day achieve, but words mean nothing without action. Plans mean nothing without execution. Ideas are worthless without the discipline to bring them to life. If you want to be successful, stop talking and start doing. Stop explaining and start building. Let your work be the proof. Let your results be the evidence. Let your actions speak so loudly that no words are needed. There is a reason the most successful people in the world don't spend time justifying their path to others. They don't waste energy explaining their goals. They don't look for validation before taking the first step. They understand that results are the only thing that matters. They know that success is not something you announce, it's something you demonstrate, and that demonstration comes through work, through effort, through persistence, through the quiet daily grind that no one sees. It's the early mornings and late nights. It's the sacrifices that go unnoticed. It's the small consistent efforts that compound over time. That is what separates the ones who truly achieve from the ones who merely dream. The world does not reward potential. It does not celebrate intentions. It only recognizes results. You can have all the talent, all the ideas, all the ambition in the world, but if you don't put in the work, none of it matters. If you don't take action, you will remain in the same place. If you don't show up every single day and do what needs to be done, success will stay out of reach. There are no shortcuts. There are no excuses. There is only action, and that action must be consistent. It must be intentional. It must be relentless. Every moment you spend talking about your success is a moment you could be using to create it. Every second you waste trying to impress others is a second that could be invested in your growth. The only way to truly succeed is to commit fully to the work, to embrace the grind, to push forward even when no one is watching, because that is where real success is built, in the unseen effort, in the quiet discipline, in the hours spent mastering your craft when no one is around to applaud you. The ones who win are the ones who understand this. The ones who rise to the top are the ones who are too busy working to seek recognition. The strongest statements are made through action. You don't need to tell people what you're going to do. You don't need to convince anyone of your potential. Just do it. Just show up. Just make progress every single day. Let your results speak for themselves. Let your achievements tell the story. Let the life you build be the only explanation you need, because when you truly succeed there will be nothing left to say. The work you've done will be undeniable. The discipline you've built will be evident. The results you've created will silence every doubt, every criticism, every question. The problem with talking too much about success is that it creates a false sense of accomplishment. It tricks the mind into feeling as if something has been achieved before the real work has even begun. That is why so many people start strong and fade away. They announce their goals, they make big promises, they seek praise for what they haven't yet done, and then when the excitement wears off they realize that talking was the easy part. Execution is where the real challenge begins. Success is built in the moments when motivation fades, when progress feels slow, when obstacles appear at every turn. This is where most people give up. This is where most people lose focus. But the ones who push through, the ones who keep taking action despite every challenge, those are the ones who rise above. Your work will always be your greatest statement. Your discipline will always be your strongest proof. Your ability to execute, to deliver, to produce results will always matter more than anything you say. There is no need to announce what you're building. There is no need to explain your vision to those who won't understand. Just build. Just execute. Just move forward, and in time your success will speak for itself. The doubters will see it. The skeptics will be silenced. The world will recognize the work you've done, not because you talked about it, but because you made it real. Success is not a one-time event. It is not something that happens overnight. It is the result of years of effort, years of sacrifice, years of disciplined action. It is earned through struggle, through perseverance, through the willingness to do what others won't. It is created in the moments when no one is watching, when no one is applauding, when no one believes in you but yourself. That is why the ones who truly succeed are those who stay committed even when the rewards are not yet visible. They trust the process. They keep moving forward. They keep doing the work, and in the end they don't need to say anything. The results say it all. So if you want to be successful, stop waiting for permission. Stop looking for approval. Stop worrying about what others think. Focus on the work. Focus on the progress. Focus on getting better every single day. And when you do that, success will not be something you have to talk about. It will be something you embody. Something that is evident in the way you move, the way you carry yourself, the way you operate. True success is undeniable. It needs no explanation. It needs no announcement. It simply exists, and when you reach that level you will understand that the loudest victories are the ones that require no words at all. Number 7. Advance daily and work hard behind scenes. Success is built in the quiet hours, in the moments when no one is watching, when the world is asleep and you are pushing forward, making progress step by step. The ones who rise above the rest are those who commit to advancing daily, those who understand that true greatness is not achieved in a single moment but through an accumulation of relentless effort. Every day presents an opportunity to improve, to refine your craft, to get one step closer to your ultimate vision. But that progress does not come from external validation, nor does it come from seeking recognition. It comes from the silent work, the unseen dedication, the discipline to push forward even when no one acknowledges your effort. Too many people wait for the right moment. They wait for inspiration, for motivation, for someone to notice their potential and push them forward. But the truth is, those who succeed do not wait. They take action. They move forward regardless of circumstances. They do not concern themselves with the opinions of others, because they understand that real growth happens behind the scenes. It happens when no one is applauding, when no one is giving them credit, when they are alone with their goals, facing their own doubts and choosing to move forward anyway. The Secret to real progress is consistency. It is the ability to show up every single day and do the work no matter how small the step may seem. It is easy to get caught up in the illusion that success is built on grand dramatic moments, that one breakthrough, one lucky break, or one major event will change everything, but that is not how it works. Those who reach the highest levels of success know that their greatest achievements are the result of thousands of small victories stacked on top of one another, built over time with patience and persistence. The world often praises the outcome but ignores the process. It sees the success but overlooks the sacrifices. It celebrates the victory but does not acknowledge the long years of struggle, the failures, the countless hours of practice, the nights of doubt, the moments of exhaustion that went unseen. But those who truly achieve understand that this hidden work is the foundation. It is the relentless, unrecognized effort that separates those who dream from those who do. You must commit to moving forward every single day regardless of how much progress you see. Some days will feel effortless. Others will be a battle. Some days progress will be clear, and on others it will seem as if you are standing still. But every step counts, every effort compounds, and over time those small daily actions add up to something powerful. Those who fail are not those who lack talent or intelligence. They are those who give up too soon, who expect instant results, who grow impatient when success does not come quickly. The true test of greatness is the ability to continue long after the excitement fades, long after the motivation disappears, long after the immediate rewards are nowhere in sight. There is no need to broadcast your work. There is no need to seek approval or validation. The ones who are truly dedicated understand that success is not something that needs to be announced. It is something that speaks for itself. If you are spending time explaining your goals, justifying your actions, or seeking recognition for work you have not yet completed, then you are wasting energy that could be used to build, to create, to improve. Let your results speak. Let your progress be the proof. Let your achievements tell the story. The greatest advantage you can have is quiet progress. When you work behind the scenes, without distractions, without external noise, you become unstoppable. You are not swayed by opinions, not held back by doubt, not concerned with what others think. You are focused, disciplined, fully committed to the process. While others are busy seeking attention, you are sharpening your skills. While they waste time explaining their plans, you are executing yours. And when the time comes, when you finally emerge, when the world finally sees what you have built, there will be no need for explanations. Your success will be undeniable. Every day is an opportunity to get better. Every moment is a chance to advance. No step is too small. No effort is wasted. No progress is insignificant. It does not matter if no one sees the work you are doing. It does not matter if no one recognizes your growth. What matters is that you are moving forward, that you are laying the foundation for something greater, that you are becoming the person who is capable of handling the success you are working toward. Because real success is not just about achieving goals, it is about becoming the kind of person who deserves them. This is where true discipline comes in. Anyone can work hard when they are motivated. Anyone can stay committed when they feel inspired. But the ones who truly achieve are those who keep going even when it is difficult, even when progress is invisible, even when it feels like nothing is happening. They do not stop. They do not slow down. They do not wait for the right moment, because they know that every moment is the right moment to take action. Your work does not need to be seen to be valuable. Your progress does not need to be acknowledged to be real. The strongest foundation is built in silence. The greatest victories are earned long before they are recognized. Stay committed, stay focused, keep advancing daily, keep working behind the scenes. Keep putting in the effort that others are not willing to do, because when the time comes, when your success is finally visible to the world, there will be nothing left to say. Your actions will have already spoken. Number 8. Persist with courage and build your future silently when you're chasing your dreams. The journey is yours alone to take. It's not about the applause, the cheers, or the recognition. It's about staying focused, building quietly, and showing up every day no matter how tough it gets. The truth is, persistence is one of the most powerful tools you can wield. Without persistence, even the best ideas will fall flat. So when you begin your journey, don't worry about what people are saying or who is watching. Move in silence. What I want to emphasize here is the power of quiet determination. It's in those quiet Moments when no one is looking, that you're doing the work that others can't see. No one will notice the countless hours you put in. No one will be aware of the late nights, the early mornings, the sweat, the effort, the struggle. But that's okay, they don't need to, because this isn't for them, it's for you, and more importantly, it's for the future you are building. See, in today's world there's this tendency to share every little achievement, every step forward, every thought on social media or among friends and colleagues. The world loves an announcement. We've been trained to believe that the more people know about what we're doing, the better. But here's the truth: the more you share, the more distracted you become, the more noise you invite into your journey, the harder it becomes to stay focused on the goal. Success is built in silence. It's in those small, consistent, often overlooked actions that the future is shaped. When you persist with courage, you focus on the work and not the recognition. You build your empire with intention, with discipline, and with an unwavering belief in yourself, even when no one else can see it. Building your future quietly doesn't mean being secretive or deceptive. It simply means that your primary focus is on the work itself. Your actions should speak louder than your words. When you work quietly, there's no room for unnecessary distractions. You're not worried about impressing people. You're not concerned about what's trending or whose approval you need. You are solely focused on the task at hand. Persistence requires courage, because many times the road will be long and it will feel like no one notices. But trust me when I say this, the world doesn't need to see your sweat. They will see your results in the moments, and it feels hardest when doubts creep in. Remind yourself that the quiet work you're putting in will pay off. Stay patient, stay persistent. Every day that you show up, whether anyone is watching or not, you are building a future that no one can take away from you. You're creating something that will stand the test of time, and when the time comes, people will recognize the effort, the grind, and the results. They will see the success that comes from your quiet, consistent actions. It's easy to get discouraged when you feel like you're working in isolation, but remember that greatness is often born in solitude. The world is full of noise, but it's in your quiet moments that you build the foundation for your dreams. Persistence is the ability to keep going when no one is watching, when it feels like no one cares. But that's where real progress is made. The key is to keep moving forward step by step without needing constant validation. There will be times when you'll want to quit, you'll want to throw in the towel, but in those moments, remember this: every setback, every challenge, every moment of doubt is a part of the process. You don't stop, you persist, you keep moving, keep working, and keep building your future silently. It's not about rushing, it's about consistency. One of the most powerful aspects of working quietly is that it keeps your energy focused on the task, not on other people's opinions. The more you focus on what's important and what needs to get done, the faster you'll see progress. Don't worry about whether or not people are noticing. Stay committed to the work, and soon enough the results will speak for themselves. As you persist with courage and work silently, your inner strength will grow. You will become the person who can take on any challenge, and you'll be able to look back one day and realize that everything you've achieved came from your quiet resolve and commitment. You will have built something solid, something no one can take from you, and that is the power of persistence and silence. The future you're working for is not dependent on the applause you get today. It's in the quiet moments, in the unseen hours, in the perseverance that no one else notices. That's where true success is created. Stay strong, keep going, keep working quietly, persist with courage, and soon your future will be everything you've dreamed of and more. Number 9, strengthen your resolve and trust your journey. Strengthening your resolve and trusting your journey is at the core of everything meaningful you will ever achieve. Without these two things, you will struggle to maintain focus and persevere through the challenges that will inevitably come your way. Life is unpredictable, it's full of highs and lows, moments of doubt, and times when everything seems to be falling apart. But if you can strengthen your resolve and trust your journey, you will find the strength to push forward. Even when the world around you seems to be telling you to quit, the first thing to understand is that your journey is uniquely yours. It's not going to look like anyone else's. Your path will have its own set of challenges, opportunities, and lessons, and that's okay. It's easy to compare your progress with others, to feel like you're falling behind or that others are achieving more than you, but remember, their journey is not yours. It's important to stay focused on your own path. Trust that the work you're putting in now is building the future you desire. And understand that progress is not always linear. Sometimes it feels slow. Sometimes it feels like nothing is happening, but the truth is that growth is always happening in ways that are not always immediately visible. Trusting your journey is about having faith in your process, in your decisions, and in your ability to navigate through difficulties. The doubts will come, they always do. You will wonder if you're doing the right thing, if you're moving in the right direction, but those who trust their journey understand that self-doubt is a part of the process. They don't let it stop them because they know that the path to success is rarely a straight line. Every detour, every setback, and every challenge is just another step toward your ultimate goal. Strengthening your resolve means building mental toughness. It means staying committed even when it feels like things are falling apart. There will be days when the obstacles seem insurmountable. You will question whether the effort is worth it, whether all the sacrifices you've made are really leading you somewhere worthwhile. But in those moments, remember that your resolve is what will keep you moving forward. It's the determination to push through the tough times, the strength to keep going when the easier path would be to give up. Resolve doesn't come from just wanting something, it comes from the decision to fight for it every single day. It's about getting up when you fall down, about pushing yourself when you're tired, about working when it would be easier to rest. Life is full of distractions. It's easy to get sidetracked, to lose focus, to start second-guessing yourself. But strengthening your resolve means you make the decision that you will not be derailed. You stay focused on your vision and you take the necessary steps every day to make it a reality. Trusting your journey requires patience. When you are focused on a long-term goal, the immediate results may not always seem to align with the effort you've put in. This is where faith comes in. Trusting your journey means that you believe in the process even when the rewards aren't instant. It means that you're willing to put in the work today without needing to see the end result right away. Patience is the companion of success because success rarely comes overnight. It takes time, effort, and often many setbacks before the pieces finally fall into place. The key is not to rush the process but to embrace it. Strengthening your resolve and trusting your journey is also about developing resilience. It's not just about how you react to the good times, it's about how you handle the challenges when life knocks you down. It's easy to lose confidence and wonder if all the work you've put in is even worth it, but resilience is the ability to get back up, to learn from the experience, and to keep moving forward. It's the understanding that setbacks are a part of the journey and they don't define your success. What defines your success is how you respond to them along the way. You will encounter moments where you feel alone. It will seem like no one understands what you're going through. No one is cheering you on and no one sees the effort you're putting in, but trust that your efforts are not in vain. Success requires solitude. It requires periods of self-reflection, focus, and hard work that can feel isolating at times, but this isolation is not a punishment, it is a preparation for what's to come. It's in these quiet moments when you are alone with your thoughts and your work that your character is built. The real work, the work that shapes your future, often happens when no one is watching, when the applause has quieted down, and when the distractions are at bay. As you build your resolve, you also need to build your belief in yourself. Strengthening your resolve means being able to look in the mirror and know that you are doing the right thing, that you are capable of reaching your goals, and that you have the strength to keep going no matter what. This belief in yourself is not arrogance, it is a quiet confidence that comes from knowing that you are aligned with your purpose and that you are willing to do whatever it takes to bring that purpose to fruition. At the heart of this journey is self-discipline. It's about making the choice every single day to stay focused, to stay on track, and to keep working toward your goals. Self-discipline is the foundation that will support you through the tough times. It's the ability to keep your eyes on the long-term vision and not get distracted by the immediate rewards or setbacks. It's the ability to put in the effort when you don't feel like it, to keep moving forward when your body wants to rest, and to stay committed even when the world is throwing everything it has at you. Strengthening your resolve and trusting your journey also means having the courage to keep going when others doubt you. People may question your decisions. They may wonder why you're taking the path you're on, or why you're pursuing the dreams that seem too big, too bold, or too ambitious. But if you trust your journey, you will stay the course regardless of the opinions of others. Not everyone will understand your vision, but that doesn't mean you should give up on it. In fact, the more others doubt you, the more you should use that as fuel to prove them wrong. One of the most powerful things you can do on this journey is to block out the noise and focus on your own path. Other people's opinions, their judgments, and their expectations can weigh you down if you let them, but if you trust your journey, you will have the strength to stay true to yourself and to your vision, no matter what others say or do. You are the one who has to live with the choices you make, and you are the one who will reap the rewards of your hard work. The more you trust your journey, the more you will find that obstacles no longer feel like roadblocks but opportunities for growth. Every setback, every challenge, every failure is an opportunity to learn, to improve, and to become stronger. Life is about embracing these challenges, not running from them. When you trust your journey, you see each obstacle as a necessary part of the process, something that will ultimately make you better and more prepared for what's to come. Your journey is not just about the destination, it's about the person you become along the way. It's about the growth, the lessons learned, the strength developed, and the character built. Strengthening your resolve and trusting your journey means committing to this process of transformation, knowing that the work you put in today is shaping the person you will be tomorrow. You are in control of this journey, and every step you take brings you closer to the person you are meant to become. When you trust your journey, you can rest assured that everything you need to succeed is already inside of you. You have everything it takes to reach your goals, to overcome your challenges, and to build the future you desire. Strengthening your resolve is about tapping into this inner strength, staying focused on your purpose, and continuing to take action even when things get tough. Trust that every step, no matter how small, is leading you exactly where you need to go. As you move forward, always remember that the journey is just as important as the destination. Every moment, every decision, and every challenge is part of the bigger picture. Trust your journey, strengthen your resolve, and continue to move forward with courage, knowing that you are exactly where you need to be. Number 10. Elevate your mind and fuel your inner fire. To elevate your mind and fuel your inner fire is to tap into the deepest potential within you. It's about breaking free from the limitations of your current mindset and activating the drive that pushes you to not just dream but to take action and relentlessly pursue your highest goals. This process isn't easy, and it doesn't happen overnight, but the transformation is profound. Elevating your mind means consciously choosing the thoughts that shape your reality, while fueling your inner fire is about nurturing the passion and discipline necessary to bring those thoughts to life. When you elevate your mind, you become more than just someone who reacts to life. You become the creator of your experiences. Every thought, every belief, and every action stems from the mental environment you cultivate. The way you think, how you interpret events, and what you focus on has the power to transform everything in your life. To elevate your mind means to move away from the noise and distractions that drown your potential. It means immersing yourself in thoughts that empower you, ideas that challenge your current limits, and perspectives that push you toward growth. Think about the people who have shaped the world, people who have had the courage to dream big, challenge norms, and create something remarkable. These individuals didn't reach greatness by maintaining a limited mindset. They elevated their thinking, seeing beyond the immediate obstacles and focusing on the bigger picture. They didn't accept their circumstances, they saw them as stepping stones for transformation. When you elevate your mind, you start to view every challenge as an opportunity to learn, grow, and evolve. A critical step in this elevation is controlling your mental environment. Most people allow their thoughts to wander without any intention. They react to their emotions, let external events dictate their internal state, and allow negativity to creep in. But when you elevate your mind, you become the gatekeeper of your thoughts. You decide what enters your mind and what stays. You consciously choose positive, empowering, and forward-thinking thoughts that align with your vision. This isn't just about being optimistic, this is about actively feeding your mind with ideas, concepts, and beliefs that lead you toward your goals. Fueling your inner fire is about igniting the passion that lies dormant within you. Every person has an inner drive, a spark of motivation that, when stoked, can create an unstoppable force. But in the rush of everyday life, many people lose touch with their passions. They become distracted by external pressures, by what others think, and by the fears that hold them back. To fuel your inner fire is to reconnect with the core of who you are, with what truly excites and drives you, and to stoke that fire every single day. The process of Fueling your inner fire is deeply personal. It requires you to dig deep and discover what truly matters to you, what stirs your soul and what lights up your heart. This is the fuel that will drive your actions. Without it, your journey will feel like a struggle because you'll be trying to push forward without the energy and enthusiasm that passion brings, and your fire is burning brightly. Even the toughest obstacles seem manageable. Passion gives you the resilience to face difficulties head-on, to persist when everyone else would quit, and to maintain your commitment to your vision. One of the most powerful ways to fuel your inner fire is to surround yourself with people, environments, and experiences that inspire you. The energy around you plays a crucial role in your own energy. If you're constantly in environments that drain you, that discourage you, or that make you feel small, your fire will eventually burn out. However, when you place yourself in situations that push you to grow, in the company of people who uplift and inspire you, you will feel your inner fire reignite. These positive influences act as kindling for your passion, helping it grow stronger each day. Just as important as your environment is your ability to self-motivate. It's easy to feel motivated when everything is going well, but true power lies in being able to fuel your fire even when the external world is not cooperating. Self-motivation comes from within, and it requires you to constantly remind yourself why you're doing what you're doing. When you focus on your purpose, on the impact you want to make, on the legacy you want to leave, you tap into a source of energy that is limitless. The desire to bring your vision to life becomes the driving force that keeps you moving forward even when the going gets tough. But fueling your inner fire also requires discipline. Passion alone isn't enough. You must have the discipline to show up every day, to take action, and to push through the moments of doubt and fatigue. Discipline is the bridge between your dreams and reality. It's what transforms your intentions into tangible results. Without discipline, passion becomes nothing more than a fleeting spark. It's the daily commitment to your goals that keeps your fire burning bright. This is why elevating your mind and fueling your inner fire go hand in hand. One without the other is like a car without fuel or a fire without air. Elevating your mind provides the clarity, the direction, and the belief needed to pursue your goals with confidence. Fueling your inner fire gives you the energy and motivation to keep going, to push past the challenges and to overcome the inevitable setbacks along the way. The beauty of this process is that it is ongoing. Elevating your mind is not a one-time event. It's a continuous practice. Every day you have the opportunity to choose the thoughts that will shape your reality. Every day you have the chance to feed your mind with the ideas, beliefs, and perspectives that will move you closer to your dreams. The same goes for fueling your inner fire. It's not something you do once and forget about. It's something you must nourish daily. This can be done through reflection, self-discovery, and by consistently reminding yourself of your purpose and why it matters. To elevate your mind and fuel your inner fire, you must be willing to invest in yourself. This means dedicating time to learn, to grow, and to evolve. It means stepping outside your comfort zone, challenging your beliefs, and constantly striving to be better. The most successful people are those who understand that growth is a lifelong process. They are committed to improving themselves every single day, knowing that every step they take is one step closer to their ultimate vision. It's also important to understand that the journey toward elevating your mind and fueling your fire will not always be easy. There will be moments when doubt creeps in, when fear paralyzes you, and when the external world makes you question whether it's all worth it. But it's precisely during these moments that you must strengthen your resolve. You must remind yourself why you started in the first place and trust that the work you're putting in will pay off. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have, and how you use it will determine the course of your life. Elevating your mind means using that tool with intention, with purpose, and with unwavering focus. It means making the conscious decision every day to think thoughts that empower you, that inspire you, and that align with your vision. Fueling your inner fire means maintaining a level of enthusiasm and passion that pushes you forward even when the world around you is telling you to stop. The combination of these two forces is unstoppable. Your journey toward success will be a series of decisions, actions, and moments of personal growth. By consistently elevating your mind and fueling your inner fire, you create the foundation for a life of achievement, fulfillment, and purpose. It's in your hands to decide what your life will look like, and every step you take toward elevating your mind and fueling your fire is a step toward creating the future you want. Take that first step.